Are you living the life you really want? Are you living a life aligned with the vision that God imprinted on your heart at the dawn of time? We're going to explore these things here today. Welcome to the Navigating Leaders podcast. I'm your host, Gabriel Griess, where we awaken your vision and live boldly. So how do I know when I'm living in alignment with that vision? The answer is results. What are results? What are results versus goals? Well, oftentimes we look at goal setting and New Year's resolutions and whatever the most recent fad is we see on Instagram or TikTok, and like, hey, I'm going to do that. And we're going to set goals and achieve big things. And oftentimes those goals fade. But as you've learned, having been here and been involved in Navigating Leaders and read Results Tree, those results are rooted in your vision when they're achievable in the way that we talk about them here. And so results are different from goals because they're tangible, right? It's right here. This is what I have. This is what I've created. These are my results. And they are a mirror or a window to where you invested your time, talent, and treasure over a period of time that preceded the creation of this result or when you stopped to look at it. And so results are absolutely amazing because they're feedback, right? You can't deny it. You can't deny the state of your finances. You can't deny the state of your health, your fitness, where you are in your family and relationships, right? How is your faith? How is your individual liberty and freedom in the world, right? The results you have are the results you have. And I get to look at those and say, is this aligned with the vision I have for my life? If I don't have a vision, go back. There's a podcast on that. You can go to navigatingleaders.com and use the vision engine, a really cool AI tool that'll help you craft a vision, right? But these results have been created from ideally living from my vision, having very clear intention that beyond there is a possibility I still can create this, taking the committed action and having the grit, and ultimately now living with, exploring, examining the results at hand. And I get to go, look, is this what I wanted to create? And if it is, awesome. Rinse and repeat. Do it again. Maybe make it bigger. Maybe make it bolder. Maybe get more uncomfortable. Maybe step out, maybe try a different domain. Like the whole point of this is to learn that you have a sovereign capacity and ability to craft meaningful goals, to create meaningful results that align and attach to that vision that only you can fulfill. And so these results don't happen by accident. Right? It's not an accident. I am where I am. You are where you are in this moment. This is a culmination of millions of life choices. And congratulations. Like, you are a survivor. You are a champion. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And when you get into this construct, and the results tree construct of vision, clear intention, committed actions, results, we then get to look at, are the goals I'm achieving, right? Are they fulfilling? Are they energizing? Are they helping me create a sense of wholeness where my ego is in alignment with my spiritual self and everything that fills me up, and that I am being who God intended me to be? And in that space, now I can be a tool. Now I can be a missionary. Now I can be somebody who steps into the world and engages, right? However many episodes ago, I'd never done a podcast before. And now here we are, right? And so thank you for maybe getting through some of the earlier episodes as we were trying to figure this out. And we certainly are still trying to figure out some elements of it. But that was a bold, brave, courageous, uncomfortable adventure for me. And now I'm wouldn't want it any other way. It's been so amazing. So that was a new thing for me. And so as you step into this arena and you set new meaningful goals in your life that you have a infinitely crystalline clear intention to achieve, that you can sense and smell and feel with all of your senses, you too are going to be creating new, bold, bright, amazing, outlandish by some standards results. Or maybe not. We'll see, right? Some results may point to hidden beliefs, hidden addictions, hidden hurts, limiting beliefs, things that I'm pretending I don't understand or haven't seen before or don't know. And so our results are just a mirror. They aren't right or wrong. I don't need to beat myself up about them. I don't need to get prideful and thump my chest. Not every result has to be Instagram worthy, but they all get to be celebrated because it's an insight. And it also celebrates you having broken free of living in an automatic manner and now choosing specifically in this moment to pause and look what's been created in my life and go, do I want to do this again next week, next month, next year? Or do I need to change course? Right? Do I need to navigate in a different direction? So it is just such a gift to have results in this way, to not be attached to them, to not make myself right or wrong, and to give myself grace that it doesn't have to be perfect, right? And so when I beat myself up because I didn't achieve the result I wanted, or maybe it was set against the wrong, domain or goal, really, I am doing the work of the devil by undermining myself, cutting myself off, stopping myself before I live boldly, before I step out in faith, before I courageously act, even though I may not have any proof that whatever I'm stepping out to do is going to happen. And that's the essence of faith. Now, even when you get rolling in this, results are coming in, they look good, they feel good, they sound good, I might become complacent. I might stop doing 5:30 yoga, which I have, and it's in my goals to go back to, right? So I'll let you know, stay tuned on that one, right? But we do things that work, and then we stop doing what's working. So is it because I forgot, or because I didn't choose, or because I gave something else more priority? Well, the answer is always going to be dependent, right? But living in a present moment, in a time of reflection, and giving myself the opportunity to be present and look at it, I can then choose again. And that's the beauty, right? So I'll forget, and then I'll remember. And then I might forget again. And then I can remember again. And so this whole thing is a journey, right? It is an absolute journey towards your higher self, to your greater good, right? And so it is just so essential for you to move into this space with grace and kindness and gentleness, and you know what to do. You've always known what to do. And you're not going to get to the destination or create that life worth living that you've always dreamt about overnight, but you can begin today. You can begin in this moment. And in fact, I would acknowledge you and say, you already have begun or are continuing, because you're here listening to this podcast. And you're likely listening to other podcasts or reading the books or engaging in prayer groups or other people who can hold you accountable, like you're doing the work. And so be patient, be kind, be gentle, and know that it's coming, right? So show up every day and do your best. That's all you can ask. That's all I would ask. It's all I ask of my kids, right? So you have known since the moment of your first breath, written inside of you, where God has you destined to go. And the question is will you walk in faith? Will you make the choices that align with your vision? Will you set goals with clear intention that no matter what comes, I'm going to put forth the effort. I'm going to step into that arena. I'm going to do battle. I'm going to fight for it because it's worthy. It's worthwhile. It's hard work. Nobody said it wasn't going to be hard. That's actually an interesting point. I was in a men's Bible study group, and we talked about early in Genesis, right? Prior to the fall, right? When Adam and Eve still walked in the garden with God, and there still was work. There was work then. And so we were designed for work. We were designed to show up every day and to take the effort and to take the action necessary to become a better version of myself for tomorrow, for my family, for my community. And so don't fall into the trap of it's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be automated. It's supposed to be, everything postable for social media, right? How many hard work posts do you see? You don't see a lot. You see a lot of smiles usually, right? But not a lot of work. So that's the invitation. Do the work. Stay in the game. Be in the arena. Practice the steps of the results tree. And then use the results you receive as that mirror, as that window for realignment. And repeat over and over and over and over again. And enjoy the journey. Because I promise you, you're not going to get out alive. So thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Navigating Leaders to look at results. I absolutely encourage you to get a copy of the Results Tree book. It outlines all the steps, all the information. It leads you to the Navigating Leaders website where you can join our community and continue to refine this. This is a practice, right? We're never going to have it. We're never going to be able to get a hold of it and say, I got it. Because the moment you do, some new illumination, some new insight is opened up. And so I'm certain for some of you, this was super impactful, super insightful, super valuable. And I encourage you to just grab a hold of those results and look them square in the eye and have the courage to look yourself in the mirror and go, yay, this is aligned with my vision, or no, it's not. Great. Let's begin again, begin anew. And for some of you, there's somebody out there that this is exactly what they need, right? They came to mind, you heard something that, it triggered something in you that said, hey, I need to send this to them. So do it. Have the courage to send the text with the link that says, hey, I listened to this and I thought of you. Let me know what you think, right? So many people just cherish the opportunity to be thought of, right? Because many times we think nobody thinks of me, right? I'm just doing my thing. I haven't heard from friends, family, whatever. Be that person who reaches out. Follow the prompting. Take the cue. Have the courage to send it. Like us, follow us, share it. Do whatever you can to help grow the community because I'm in it for the long haul. I'm so excited to continue to bring people through the results tree journey, through the assets at navigatingleaders.com. And I can't wait to see you and hear your success. Please share them with us. I want to know about your results. I want to know about your vision. I want to know about the clear intention you had when all of a sudden something popped and you're like, wow, I didn't realize that, right? The power of intention. And share your stories of grit, right? The committed action in the trenches, doing the work every day, right? That's the inspiration that helps people get up every morning, choose a story that supports them, and to get out in the world and make the change, right? Be the change you want to see in the world. So thank you so much. I'm your host, Gabriel Griess of Navigating Leaders. Be well, and God bless.